Yasmin Jusu Sharif's role of advocating for women who are not given a voice in Sierra Leone has raised awareness to the importance of peace and women's health. For these reasons, Yasmin Jusu Sharif is a leading woman in Sierra Leone.
Yasmin Jusu Sharif was born in Sierra Leone to two parents who were both influential leaders. Her father, Dr. Salia Jusu Sharif, was former vice president of Sierra Leone and served for 4 years. Her mother, Gladys Jusu Sharif, was a former leader of Sierra Leone's Women's Forum. Both parents fought against injustice and abuse of power within their nation. Yasmin Jusu Sharif's involvement in numerous committees is largely influenced by her parents' esteemed accomplishments. Jusu Sharif graduated from the University of Oxford at St. Hilda's College with a law degree and soon became a barrister, a lawyer that practices as an advocate.
In 1991, the Sierra Leone Civil War took over the livelihood of the majority of Sierra Leoneans, especially women and children. This war lasted for 12 years. Both sides of the war fought with children soldiers. In fact, 1/4 of the government's enlisted soldiers were below the age of 18. Yasmin Jusu Sharif believed it was her duty to make it known to her country and surrounding countries the effect the Civil War had on their most susceptible civilians.
As regional president of Mano River Women's Peace Network, Yasmin Jusu Sharif influenced her surrounding cultural environment. The goal of Marwapnet was for head of states to understand women and children suffering during the war. Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea joined together in this network to make a change in their countries.
In addition to Marwapnet, Jusu Sharif worked with several other organizations, which led to her involvement toward advocating for women's health and peace. Some of these organizations include Femmes Afrique Solidarité, whose goal was to prevent and resolve conflicts in Africa and empower women for leadership. Jusu Sharif was a coordinator for the Network of Promotion of African Principles of Conflict Resolution and Reconciliation. She was the Vice Chair of Human Rights Commission of Sierra Leone, a member of the Women's Forum, an organization who opened a public debate on contentious issues and articulating a politically nonpartisan female perspective. In addition, Yasmin Jusu Sharif worked alongside the Women's Movement for Peace, a movement that argued women would be better at resorting peace than government. The committee did in such a manner that did not embarrass the government officials. She served as the executive secretary of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Sierra Leone, as well as a leader to the women's fight for peace and return to the democracy.
In 2004, the deadly disease Ebola was taking over several countries in Africa. The death rates for women were disproportional to men's rates. To combat this problem, a committee was formed. Women's response to Ebola in Sierra Leone was a coalition of over 20 women groups seeking national international advocacy, public health education, and humanitarian interventions with women and girls. Yasmin Jusu Sharif was a leading member of WRESTLE, and through her efforts she helped make a significant difference in the lives of those affected.
Through Yasmin Jusu Sharif's efforts, representatives from Marwapnet have been sent on peace tours in 20 countries, helped advance political action by state leaders, but most of all, they participated in formal peace negotiations that ended the Sierra Leone Civil War in 2003. With Jusu Sharif's help, women's response to Ebola in Sierra Leone successfully educated women on how to protect themselves from Ebola. Through the advocacy work of Jusu Sharif, 21st century students can understand the importance of togetherness and raising awareness for women in other societies in addition to their own.